All right, both teams taking the court here on the last game of pool play here at Wichita Hoops on this beautiful Saturday morning in March. And today we're playing the FSC Cougars versus the Air Capital Aces. And the Air Capital Aces are a 13 team here playing up to the 14 team for the Cougars. So Air Capital Aces have had a tough run here today so far, but again, they are playing up 1 year, and so they're playing players that have a little bit more experience than they do. And they're doing a good job of holding their own, but having a hard time pulling through with a win here this morning. Score starting out at 4-4 is how we do it here in pool play, and we're getting ready for this first set. It looks like the Cougars are going to be serving against the Aces. All right, ball's away, and that was in. It's going to be a point for the Cougars. Number 10 serving for the Cougars. And the ball's away, up by 2, up by 24 and over, and out of bounds on the Cougars. It's going to be a point for the Aces. Tie game 5-5. Looks like number 9's coming out to serve. And serves good. Ball's away. It's Cougars went to go put it over the net, but they were low. Got it into the net. Another point for the Aces. Number 9 again serving for the Aces. Serve is good. A lot of power. It's out of bounds on the Cougars. Point for the Aces. Score now is 5-7. Aces leading. And number 9 again serving for the Aces. And ball's away. Up by 4, but it's short. Nobody gets it behind her. It's going to be a point for Cougars. Number 28 serving for the Cougars. And the ball's away. It's going to be up by 10, up by 9, over by 2. And up by 4, up by 22, over by 2, up by 2, up by 4, over by 2, up by 4, up by 22, over by 24, and it's in. Point for the Aces. Score is now 6 for the Cougars and 8 for the Aces. Number 3 is coming in. Number 24 is coming out. Number 3 is going to be serving for the Aces. All right, number 3 serving. Ball's away. It's in play. And up by number 2, up by 3. 2 hits it over into the back corner. Nobody's there. It's in bounds. Point for the Aces. Score is now 6 for the Cougars and 9 for the Aces. Number 3 serving for the Aces. Serves good by number 3. Number 2 tips it over. Up by 10. Up by 3. 2 tries to hit it over, but short. It's going to be a point for the Cougars. Score is now 7-9. Aces leading. And number 24 is serving for the Cougars. All right, ball's over. It's up by 10. Up by 3. 22 hits it over. And that ball is out. It's going to be a point for the Aces. Score is now 7 for the Cougars and 9 for the Aces. Number 2 is serving for the Aces. Serve is good. Ball's back over, up by 27, up by 3, over by 10. Attempted block, but it's no good. Up by 27, up by 3, over by 4, tipped it over. Up by 3, up by 22, over by 4, but it's out of bounds. Going to be a point for the Cougars. 8 now for the Cougars, 10 for the Aces. Number 2 now serving for the Cougars. And ball's over. It's up by 10, up by 3, over by 10. Touched by 4, up by 27, but into the net. That's going to be a point for the Cougars.
Let's go, start out, let's go.
Number 2 serving for the Cougars. And the ball's over, up by 27. And the number 9 on the Cougars tries to tip it over, but she's just short. Too short to get it, or wasn't tall enough to get it over. Number 22 now serving for the Aces. And the ball's in play. Blocked by number 9, but it's not caught by number 10. It's going to be a point for the Cougars. Score is now 10-11. Aces still leading by 1. Number 3 now serving for the Cougars. It's up by 2. Up by 9, but she just missed it, so a point goes to the Cougars. Tie game now 11-11. Number 3 serving for the Cougars. Up by 3, up by 4, over by 9. And it looks like that was a net call. Number 4 now serving for the Aces. All right, number 4 is serving, and it's just barely over. Cougars return it into a hole. It's going to be a point for the Cougars. Tie game now, 12-12. Number 4 serving for the Cougars. And that serve is short. It's going to be a point for the Aces. Number 10 now serving, score 12-13. Aces again leading. Number 10 serving for the Aces. And number 10 serving, it's good. Well, good block there by number 24. Up by number 10, up by 4. Number 9 hits it over. Up by 22, up by number 4, over by 24, and it is in, point for the Aces. Score now 12-14, Aces leading. And number 10 again serving for the Aces. Up by 10, up by 4. Over by 13, but it's not tall enough, just short. Point goes over to the Cougars. Number 10 is going to be serving for the Cougars. And that serve is short by the Cougars. It's going to be a point for the Aces. Number 9 coming in to serve for the Aces. And good serve by number 9. And the Cougars try to get it over, but it doesn't quite make it over the net. Point for the Aces.
Let's go. Push some points. Let's go.
Number 9 serving for the Aces. And it's away. And again, Cougars try and get it over, but it's just short of going over the net. Point for the Aces. Score now 13-17. Aces leading. Number 9 serving for the Aces. And good serve by number 9, and it's way out of bounds. Point for the Aces. Score now 13-18. Aces leading. All right, number 9 again serving for the Aces. Up by number 4, tipped over by 24. And right back into a hole. Point for the Cougars. Number 28 serving now for the Cougars. Up by number 22, up by 4, over by 13. And out of bounds on the Cougars is going to be a point for the Aces. Score now is 14 Cougars, 19 Aces, with the Aces leading. All right, number 3 serving for the Aces. And the ball's away. Up by 4, up by 3, over by 22. And the ball's just short of going over by the Cougars. Point for the Aces. Score now is 14-20, Aces leading. Number 3 serving for the Aces. And the ball's over. It's good. Up by number 27, up by number 3, over by 13. Up by number 10, and right into a hole. Looks like there's some confusion out there on the court. Point's going to go to the Cougars, and the ball will go back over to them to serve. Number 24 is going to be serving for the Cougars. All right, the ball's away, up by number 27, up by 13, over by 10. That was a good save there by the Aces. Ball's over, up by 10, up by 22, over by 4. Up by 3, up by 10, over by 4, but that was 3 hits. Going to be a point for the Cougars. Good try there, though. Girls had good hustle. All right, 24 now serving for the Cougars. Score is 16-20, Aces leading. And that ball was out. It's going to be a point for the Aces, 16-21. All right, number 2 coming in to serve here. 13 just came out. All right, ball's away. Good serve by number 2. Ball's back over, up by number 27, up by 22, and into a hole. Looks like not a lot of communication going on there with that play. Ball goes back over to the Cougars. Number 2 now serving for the Cougars. Number 2 there serving for the Cougars, up by 27, up by 3, over by 10. and touched by the Cougars. And it's going to be a point for the Aces. Scores 17-22. Aces leading. 27's coming out, 9's coming in, and number 22 is going to serve for the Aces. And the ball's away. And into a hole. Cougars are going to get that point. Score is now 18-22. Aces still leading. All right, looks like number 22 is going to be serving for the Cougars. Up by number 2, up by 4, over by 9, touched by Cougars and out of bounds. Going to be a point for the Aces. Score is now 18-23, Aces leading, and we are close to the Aces winning their first set of the day. Number 4 now serving for the Aces. All right, number 4 serves. Ball is good. It's in play. Back over the net, and it's short. Nobody was there, into a hole, so Cougars get that point.
Let's go. Let's get it back. Side out.
All right, number 4 serving for the Cougars. Up by number 2, up by 24. 10 comes in to get it over. Up by 10, up by 24. And Cougars hit it over into the back corner. It's unprotected. Another point for the Cougars. Scores now 23-20. Aces still leading, but losing their lead. Number 4 serving for the Cougars. And up by number 2. It looks like number 9 tried to get it, but just wasn't in the right spot. Point for the Cougars, 21-23, with a timeout being called by coach. All right, both teams coming out of the timeout now, taking the court back here. Number 4 serving for the Cougars. And the serve is good. It's going to be up by 2, up by 4, over by 9 with some good power there. Number 24 kills it back over there, and it's going to be a point for the Aces. 21-24, just one more point needed for this set. Number 10 serving for the Aces. Serve is good. Up by number 27, over by 4. And it's off 27, point for Cougars. Score now 22-24, Aces leading. Number 10 serving for Cougars. And it's going to be up by 10, over by 9, into a hole. And that's going to be game or set point. 24-25 was the final score of that set. And we're going to take a short break here in between first and second set. All right, players back out on the court here. Score is reset to 4-4. And number 2 serving for the Aces. Ball's in motion. Went under the net. That's going to be a point for the Aces. Number 2 serving for the Aces. And the ball's away. It's going to be up by 9, up by 3, over by 22. Up by 9, up by 3, over by 10, but it's out of bounds. Going to be point for the Cougars. Tie score 5-5. Number 10 serving for the Cougars. And the ball's in play. Up by 10, up by 3, over by 4, up by 9, up by 3, over by 4, and into a hole. Point for the Aces. Score is 5-6. Aces leading. Number 22 now serving for the Aces.
Let's go, Maddie.
And ball's away. Up by number 2, and no one there to get it. It's going to be a point for the Cougars. Tie game again, 6-6. Number 28 serving for the Cougars.
Let's go. Side out. Let's go. Side out, Aces.
All right, ball's in play. That was just on the line and out. Point for the Aces. Number 4 is going to be serving for the Aces. All right, number 4 serving for the Aces. Ball's just over the net. It's a good serve. Hit by number 24 and out of bounds. It's going to be a point for Cougars. 7-7 tie game.
Come on, Aces.
Number 24 serving for the Cougars.
Go, Aces. Let's go, girl. Side out. Let's go.
All right, 24 up by number 9. Too many hits though, and that point goes to the Cougars. All right, number 24 serving for the Cougars. And up by number 24, but it's out of bounds. Point for the Cougars. All right, 24 serving for the Cougars. And that is out. Point for the Aces. Score now 9-8. Aces trailing by 1. Number 10 serving for the Aces. Ball's in play. And that was in. It's going to be a point for Cougars.
Let's go, girls. Get it back. Let's go. Aces.
All right, ball's away. It's up by 27. And a little confusion there in the front row. Point for the Cougars. All right, number 2 serving for the Cougars. Up by 2, up by 4, over by 2. Up by 4, up by 24, and back over by 4. That was a nice save by the Aces. And that ball is out. It's going to be a point for the Aces. Score now is 11-9. Aces trailing by 2. Number 9 serving here for the Aces. Oh, maybe that looks like maybe they reversed that point there. Not quite sure what happened. Number 2 serving for Cougars. And that was over the net. Nobody there to get it. Point for Cougars. Score now is 13-8. Cougars leading with number 2 serving for Cougars. And the ball's over. It's going to be up by number 9, up by number 4. Back over by 9, but it's short of the net. Point for the Cougars. 14-8 is the score. Number 2 serving for the Cougars. And up by 10, up by 4, over by 2. Up by 9, up by 4, over by 9. Up by 4, up by 9, over by 24. Attempted block by the Cougars. Ball still in play. Up by 4, up by 2, over by 24. Good block by 24, up by 2, up by 4, over by 2, and it's out of bounds on the Cougars. Point for the Aces. Score now 14-9. Aces trailing by a few points. Number 9 serving for the Aces. And that serve is good. It's going to be up by 10, up by 4, over by 24, right into a hole. That's an easy point for the Aces. 14-10, Aces now trail by 4 points. Number 9 serving for the Aces. And that ball was just short. Cougars couldn't get it over. Score is now 14-11. Aces making up some ground here. Number 9 serving for the Aces. Ball's in play. Up by number 4, up by number 2, over by 22. And the Aces are just short of getting it over the net. Point for the Aces, or the Cougars are short of getting it over the net. Point for the Aces. Number 9 serving for the Aces. Over by number 22. Up by 4, up by 22, over by 2. Up by 10, over by 4. Some good teamwork there. Over by 22, and it's out of bounds. Going to be a point for the Cougars. Score now 15 Cougars, 12 for the Aces. Number 3 serving for the Cougars. And the ball's away. It's up by 10, up by 2, over by 10, up by 9, up by 4, over by 2. And Cougars get it into the net, don't quite get it over. It's going to be a point for the Aces. Okay, number 24 is coming out, number 3 is coming in. Looks like number 3 is going to serve. Score is 15-13. Aces trailing by 2. All right, 3 serving for the Aces. Ball is away. And number 4 attempts to kill it, but gets into the net. Point for the Cougars. Number 9 came out. Number 27 came in. Number 4 serving for the Cougars.
Let's go Aces, side out.
And that serve is no good. That's going to be a point for the Aces.
They gave that to you. Use it.
All right, number 2 now serving for the Aces. Score is 16-14. 10 is coming out. 13's coming in. All right, 2 serving. Ball's in play. Up by 3. Up by 22. Over by 13. Up by 2. Up by 3. And the ball's just short of getting across the net. It's going to be a point for the Cougars.
Let's go. Come on, Aces, side out. Side out, Aces.
Up by 13, but it's going to be out. Point for the Cougars. Score is 19-14. Cougars ahead by 5. And the ball's in play, up by 27, up by number 3, over by 4. And right into a hole. It's going to be a point for the Cougars. Score is 20-14. Cougars leading. Number 10 serving for the Cougars.
Let's go.
And that serve is out of bounds. It's going to be a point for the Aces. Score now is 20-15. Number 22 serving for the Aces. Serves away. Up by 22. Up by 3. Over by 9. And it's out of bounds on the Cougars. Point for the Aces. All right, number 22 serving for the Aces.
Good serve, Maddie.
Serve is good. The ball's in play. Up by 2. Up by 3. Over by 9. Some nice power there. It's going to be up by 2. Up by 3. And that's a point for the Aces. Score now 20-17. 22 serving for the Aces. Up by 2. Oh, and the ball dies. It's going to be a point for the Cougars.
Let's go. Side out, Aces. Gotta stop it now. That's right.
All right, Cougars are serving. It's going to be up by 3, up by 4, over by 9 and 13, up by 2, up by 3, over by 9. And that is out on the Cougars. Point for the Aces. And number 4 coming in to serve here for the Aces. And the ball's away. Cougars, looks like they missed it. That's going to be a point for the Aces. Aces catching up. Score is now 21-19. Number 4 serving for the Aces. And the ball's away. And the ball dies on the Cougar side. It's going to be a point for the Aces. Getting closer here, 21-20. Number 4 serving for the Aces. Up by number 4, up by number 9, over by 13. Up by 2, up by 4, over by 13. But that was out of bounds. That's going to be a point for the Cougars. Game score now is 22 Cougars, 20 for the Aces. 24 serving for the Cougars.
Let's go.
It's going to be up by 2, up by 4, over by 9, up by 2, up by 4, over by 9, blocked by the Cougars. Number 24 goes to tip it over, but there was a player there to block her, so it ends up on the Aces side. That's going to be a point for the Cougars. 24 serving for the Cougars. Score now is 23-20. Cougars leading. And up by 9 and over. Up by 13, that was just tipped over. And it's touched by 4 and out of bounds. It's going to be a point for the Cougars. 24-20, Cougars leading.
Let's go, side out, let's go.
All right, 24 serving for the Cougars. And that is out. That's going to be a point for the Aces. Score now 24-21. Aces serving. Number 10 coming in, 13 coming out. And number 10 is going to serve for the Aces.
Let's go, be aggressive, let's go. You got this, Aces.
And the serves away. And it is in. That's going to be a point for the Aces. 24-22. Number 10 serving for the Aces. And that's going to be a point for the Aces. Score now 24-23. This is getting to be a close game here. Number 10 serving for the Aces. And that is out. That's going to make this a tie game, 24-24.
Let's go, keep pushing, let's go. Keep pushing, let's go.
Number 10 serving for the Aces. And the ball's in play. And it's out of bounds on the Cougars. That gives the Aces 25, Cougars 24. Now, all right, looks like they're taking a timeout now. Aces need just one more point to win this match. All right, Aces coming back out onto the court here. Cougars doing the same. Number 10 serving for the Aces.
Let's end it, let's go. Who's gonna make the difference? Let's go. You got this, Aces.
All right, number 10 serving for the Aces. And it's still in play. Dig by number 10, up by 24, over by 2. Up by number 9, up by 4, over by 2. And the Cougars don't get it over the net. Aces win this set, and both sets means they won the game. Final score 24-26 in this last game of pool play here at Wichita Hoops in March.